once all the boxes are clicked, we want it to stop the timer. So we need a way for the boxes to communicate to control. So let's do that. So let's go back into your main area here and click on the box. Any box will do, because remember, they're clones of each other, so they're all the same. Click on any box, click on edit, click on behaviors. And when it destroys, we want it to send something to this control. We want to send it a message, and we're going to scroll in so it's a little bit easier to see. And then it's going to count it in control. So let's go to components. We want it to send a message. Okay, so let's click on message. Click on that, it says hello. I'm just going to go out to send, okay, just so it's all ready. I'm going to drag that like that. Right, I'm going to click on this. Now, you can have any message you want. It is case sensitive, so it's important that if you put a capital at the front or anything, it duplicates at the other end. But this one, I'm just going to go target die. You could have anything you want. It really doesn't matter. To make it easy, maybe just have die. It just dies, okay? Because it's destroyed. Or you could put destroy. It's entirely up to you. Now you have a bunch of options here. You can set it to yourself, send it to last contacted objects and stuff like that. We're going to ignore all of those apart from this one here. Choose objects to send it to. Click on that. You can probably see where we're going from here. Select the type. Remember, it's important to name things, because if I click on this, we've only got 2, but if you can imagine, if you're making a more complex game, you're going to have a long list here. So you want to make sure you name it correctly. So we want to send it to control. And then any object, it's obviously, we already got one of the objects here. It's object 11. We don't have to do that. So we just do any object. And then that's it there. So if I click on OK now, or if I click on play, actually, I can show you. So do you see activated? I clicked on down, destroyed itself, and it also sent the message die to control. So let's actually have a way to receive it. So let's go back into your main area here and go into edit for your controller, behaviors. And then we want in triggers, we want mailbox, okay? And it's got hello. And what did we put? We put die, or I put die. You can put whatever you want. Lowercase d. And I've got that there. Right, so that comes in, and basically we want it to do a set of things where we've got the number of boxes. We've got 8. Once we want it to get rid of that number to its 0. So let's do that. So let's do 2 numbers, 1, 2. Let's put them in sequence of each other. And this one is going to be our number of boxes. We're going to have it detect the number of boxes so that you can sort of dynamically change it for extra levels that you want to do. But for now, we're just going to do it manually. Okay, so there's 8, so let's click on 8. Yeah. And for this one, we want a -1, okay? Because remember, we want to get rid of this number until it's 0 for it to stop, okay? So out goes to now get, because we want to get -1. We don't want to add to it. If we do plus, it's going to add to this number, so we don't want to do that. We want to do -1. And then out gets to plus, okay? So it's -1 to this number here, and then that's going to output. And I can show you how that works. So if I just move this up here, and now if I click on play, you should see 8 disappear, or go down. So 7, 6, 5. There you go. So we've got a way for it to go down to 0, but there's no way for it to reset yet. So we need to have some sort of if statement, a filter, as it were, to when this goes to 0, we want it to stop the timer. And because we're on logic and bash already, there's a filter thing here. Let's put this in. So value will be the number here, and then in just goes into the actual box. We don't have to worry about value, we just have to worry about in. So 8 goes to in, this out goes to in here. I'm going to move this down here just so it's a little bit easier. And then I'm going to click on the filter, and then it's already got 0 there, so we don't have to change that. And then we're going to have equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. So when this is 0, it's going to pass this little test. Okay, and then it's going to pass it, and then I'm going to go reset. So it will just stop the timer. Okay, so start reset, as in it resets back to nothing. And then delay is, you know, if you want to stop the timer for whatever reason, and then it will start up again. But we're going to just do that, okay? So hopefully you can see the path there. And again, if I move this to the side here, we can see it working. So, goes in, 7. It hasn't passed yet to 0. Oh. Now, the minute it goes to 0, this should activate and it will stop. There you go. See how activated and everything stopped, which is all really good. Okay? So, there you go. We've got a way to stop our little timer. And if you click on the main thing, there, you can see it play. You can see it started to take shape.